one always faces challenges in doing whatever.
We started this building and made this building for our own use, and that's where we sort of designed it in such a way that we get ample of daylight, because we believe that working under daylight is much more nicer and much more energetic. And the skylight is what we programmed, which is giving us the light right in the center of the office, and perimeter anyway we have a lot of windows, so we have light coming in from all sides and the studio is very well lit. When we say cleanliness, we talk of minimalistic. When we say minimalistic, we make it functionally efficient and user-friendly. When we say user-friendly, it is also housekeeping-friendly.
Cleanliness is of course very important because it reflects hygiene and things like that. We wanted to do a very clean space, and also besides that, it's designed so that one can maintain it. Another thing was, if it's not required, it's not there. Like, we felt there's no need for a false ceiling out here. We have no false ceilings. You see, ceiling is just plain slab which was there, and we've not made a false ceiling. Wires are where just programmed and concealed as much as possible. Green, we predominantly using green because green is soothing to the eyes, and it's also our brand color.
We have a floor tactile, which is, we have gone in for a textured tile, which is one color tile, which is all through the project, through the entire area, which is grey, and grey offsets very well with the white cedar and the green and the white. So that's what the whole theme has been. We got 3 people working together in a cluster, and that cluster makes it very interesting as a team. So there are people who are in a team and they all work around the cluster, and they have something in common which they can share very conveniently, and they still have an eye-to-eye contact, yet their work desk, etc. is independent.
So functionality is the key in anything that you design. It should be functional, it should be long-lasting. So this is something that I've always picked up from them. The second philosophy, which I feel is also the underlying philosophy of who we are here at Center for Design Excellence, is less is more. So we really believe that we do not want to clutter a space with thoughts, designs, materials, or any of those kinds of things too much. We really believe in allowing the functionality or the purpose of the space to come through more than anything else. So less is more is something I've learned from them.
The most interesting things were probably used to happen somewhere, post office hours, which would be a little more fun when there was a little work and play involved. So I think that is always, something which kind of, gives you a sense of connect, and without having that, distance between the Mr. Milind and Mr. Anand or us. So that kind of gets bridged after that.
One has to be adaptable to change. If we don't change, we get stuck. And I believe one needs to learn. There's no thing what we have learned is to keep learning. And we need to do that on an everyday basis. Design doesn't end at the initial design stage. Design continues right to the end of the project. Like anything that one is doing, there's an element of design which can be incorporated, which makes the same thing look better than what it would be otherwise.